David Boone, 1 for 41 Australia, with Mark Taylor on 21. Conference between Jones and the umpire. Now
I think what he might have asked for is the sweatband off Curtly's right hand.
Now, umpire Prue has a difficult task here. He has to convince Curtly Ambrose, who's 6'8", that he's to take off the sweatband on his right wrist before he bowls to Dean Jones, who has a broken finger. That could generate an extra yard or two from Curtly, I would think. That's if Curtly wants to take it off. Bill Laurie did this to Jeff Boycott once in Melbourne. The thing about it is that if the batsman wants something to be taken from the bowler's hand or arm, then he's well within his rights to ask for it, and the bowler should comply with it, because it will catch in the bowler's eye, as catch in the batsman's eye as the bowler's arm comes over. So Curtly's got rid of that. Has he got rid of the rage that is welling up inside him? Is more to the point.
I was about to say that that broken thumb might get a severe testing from Curtly, because he is the sort of bowler who can deliver shorter length deliveries that'll hit near the splice of the bat. He mightn't be aiming for the splice of the bat.
Very, very swift delivery. It's just the way David Boone was dismissed. Big thick edge. Junior Murray took it neatly, just moving away. Good footwork there from Junior Murray.
Yes, it made a lovely soft plop as it went into the gloves. That's when you know they're going right in the middle.
It's going down leg side, but Curtly is very interested in Dean Jones' welfare at the moment. That's 1 for 41 here at the SCG. Trouble for Taylor. Desmond Haynes was the fielder coming in very quickly. Well, everyone's on edge out there. The umpire has had the sweatband removed. Curtly's charging in.
I think it was that first pace that Dean Jones took there that encouraged Mark Taylor to come a bit further. He thought that Jones... so he took the pace before he yelled no. No, I said.
But Curtly's got his follow-through working all right as well. He's stopping just short of Dean Jones, 3 or 4 yards.
If he went any further, Richard, would be too far to walk back. He'd get very tired.
Also wearing a copper bracelet on his right wrist. They can be very handy for older people. Curtly had his covered up with the sweatband, which had to be removed. Well bowled. We have got a nice little contest out here.
I don't know how close that got to the thumb, but I think the jarring might have been felt by Dean Jones there, right up on the splice. They're the ones that really make the thumb throb, particularly when it's a broken thumb already.
Junior Murray wasn't interested. Curtly, as a matter of principle, has asked the umpire about it.
Dean Jones has certainly brought out the best in Curtly Ambrose. Mind you, the best is never far from the surface with Curtly bowling.
He's running in very fast, Ambrose.
The thing about Curtly is when he does get angry like this, and as Richie mentioned, he is running in faster, but he still doesn't lose his rhythm. He still keeps beautifully balanced and just bowls quicker.
I know some fast bowlers who would be storming up and down out there and would lose control. This fella is ice calm, and hopefully so is Dean Jones. Beautiful over. Great bowling. 1 for 45.
That's going on out there at the moment. I'm looking forward to seeing Jones ask Ambrose to take that bangle off. Really stir him up. Absolutely dumbfounded Ambrose when he said, "I'd like you to remove that sweatband." Yes, watch this little bit of extra bounce here. And he got himself into a huge tangle there, trying to knock it down on the onside, and eventually popped up on the offside. Very, very good ball. Thuds into the gloves there. Vitally important against Ambrose to have decent gloves.
That's in the air as well. It should be out. Simmons. And he did well. Didn't he do well? Phil Simmons' feet went just as he was about to catch that ball. And he managed to keep his balance, keep his eye on the ball. And another very good delivery from Curtly Ambrose. This time does see the end of Mark Taylor.
Yes, it was a very good catch at the end because he did slip. Watch this ball go up in the air, try to hit on the leg side. Now just watch Simmons' feet here. Just slips, nearly fell over, and he recovered brilliantly. What a good catcher he is. So Simmons takes the catch. A very important one indeed too. So that's the end of Taylor. It's 2 for 48. This shot, notice how he tries to play it to leg. It hits the front edge of the bat, goes flying on the offside. Simmons comes across and slips, almost falls. But boy, did he recover well there. And wasn't he happy to feel that one go straight into his hands. Magnificent bit of bowling that. Wasn't quite short enough to play away on the onside. But what a good catch.
So the Australian scoreline, 2 for 48 they are after 16. Taylor and Boone the men. It's the Australian 50 coming up in the 18th over. It's taken them 104 balls to reach that mark. And Steve Waugh doing well to get away from the strike from Curtly Ambrose. If I were him, I'd be doing exactly the same thing. Ambrose now in his 7th over. He's taken 2 for 7. Edged away, it's through the gap. That's going to race down to third man for 4. It's split Lara and Hooper perfectly between first and second slip. Curtly Ambrose can just about manage a smile.
Yes, don't take too much notice of that smile. Well, that's more like a growl. There's nothing that irritates them more when it goes off the edge of the back. Through the slip cordon for 4. Especially when the batsman's just told you to take off your sweatband. He's stirred you up a little bit. Let's watch this one.
Oh, it's a chance and down. That was a very quick delivery from Curtly Ambrose, perfectly positioned. Junior Murray dived away to his right, couldn't cling on to the ball. This is lovely bowling from Curtly Ambrose, and really Junior Murray will be very disappointed he couldn't hang on to that. It was exactly the right place to bowl to Dean Jones.
Yes, he's a tremendous bowler. Away she goes and down towards the boundary.
More problems again. This is a wonderful spell from Curtly Ambrose. Dean Jones is certainly weathering a storm here. That last delivery, he tried just too late to get the bat out of the way, out of the line of the ball. Made the decision just too late and nicked it away to Junior Murray. Those 8 runs have been hard work.
Yes, what does the captain do now with Ambrose?
good response from Dean Jones. This is wonderful cricket. Ambrose has been on top. Dean Jones decides that the only way to come and handle this situation is to run at him. And that would get really up, a long way up Curtly Ambrose knows.
Yes, Bill Laurie's jumping around in the back of the commentary box here. It's Victorian taking Ambrose to the cleaners with this particular shot. Having said that, he's been dropped behind. He's nicked one through the slip cordon. Here comes Ambrose again. It's the last ball of the over.
What a bad delivery. Unbelievably, 13 runs coming off that over. Largely off the edge, but one off the middle. Ambrose shakes his head. It's 2 for 62.